Trigonometry chapter 8. Okay, introduction part is over, and then today we start the trigonometrical identities. Okay, in trigonometrical identities we have some trigonometric ratios formula, and then we prove the identities. Okay, so first here we write down formula for sin theta. We know that sin theta is reciprocal of cosec theta, so its formula is 1 by cosec theta. Similarly, cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta, so its formula is 1 by sin theta. And then cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta because it is reciprocal of sec theta. And then sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta. It is a reciprocal of cos theta. And now at the last tan theta is reciprocal of cot theta, so you can write here 1 by cot theta. And one more formula you can write here with respect to sin tan theta is sin by cos. Sin theta by cos theta. Similarly, cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta. And again you have one more formula for cot theta is cos theta by sin theta. Okay, these all formula are using the some trigonometrical identities given there, and then you have to show that with the help of this formula. Okay, there are 6 formula: sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta. Okay, sin is a reciprocal of cosec, therefore here we will write down 1 by cosec. Cos is reciprocal of sec, so here we write down 1 by sec. Tan theta is 1 upon cot theta, and cot theta means what? Sin theta by cos theta. Similarly, cosec theta is reciprocal of sin theta, so 1 by sin theta here. And sec theta, so it is 1 by cos theta because it is reciprocal of cos theta. Similarly, cot theta is 1 by tan, it is reciprocal of tan. And then here we write down cos theta by sin theta because just it is opposite of tan. Sin theta by cos theta, and here cos theta by sin theta. Like sin theta by cos theta, how it is for tan theta? We know that formula for sin theta is p by h, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Similarly, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Okay, both the formula have hypotenuse is cancel out. What is remaining? P upon b, and p upon b is formula of tan theta. Therefore, we have tan theta. There are 2 formula. One is reciprocal of cot, other is sin by cos. Okay, similarly same here you are doing for cot theta. It is reciprocal of tan theta, and it is reciprocal of sin by cos, as you can write here cos by sin. Okay, and then now we have the trigonometrical identities. How many trigonometrical identities? That is depend on your Pythagoras theorem. Okay, everybody know Pythagoras theorem. What do you mean by Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square, which is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. And then Pythagoras theorem, everybody know Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. How many sides are here? 3 sides. Hypotenuse square, perpendicular square, and base square. Okay, so h square equal to p square plus b square. Here 3 sides are given, and then with the help of Pythagoras theorem, you form 3 identities. Okay, so for forming the identities or create the identity, this theorem you write down 3 times. H square equal to p square plus b square. Similarly, h square equal to p square plus b square. Okay, then how we can form the identity with the help of Pythagoras theorem? Here h square, p square, and b square is given. So first you divide by h square here. So write down divide by here h square, and then divide by b square.
Divided by b square.
Okay, and similarly divide by p square. Okay, then now all terms you divide by h square. So h square by h square here, then p square by h square, and then b square by h square. Okay, this is the first one. And now now here we discuss about the identities. Identities now we can form with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, and just here we write down Pythagoras theorem. side measurement, then we can form the three identities with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so for forming the identities, you write down 3 times this theorem: h square equal to p square plus b square, h square equal to p square plus b square, and then one more time you write down. Okay, then one by one you solve and then form the identity. First identity you divide by h square, second identity you divide by b square, and third identity you divide by p square. So now first you have to proceed for the h square. All terms divide by h square. So h square by h square, p square by h square, and d square by h square. Okay, so h square is cancelled out, and now p square by h square. So use the law of exponent. If both terms have the same power, then whole term taking, then put the single power. Okay, then now b by h, again here whole square. Okay, what do you mean by p by h? We need the formula, because in introduction to trigonometry you also know perpendicular and hypotenuse.
Sine.
What is the formula for p by h?
Sine.
Sin theta. Okay, so p by h equal to sin theta, you know that. Then similarly this also you know, p by h base upon hypotenuse. Cos theta. Okay, now replace the value of p by h, that is sin theta, and p by h by cos theta. So you have here 1 equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, this is the first identity formed by the Pythagoras theorem. 1 equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, with the help of this identity you also form 2. Now you replace the value like sin square theta on the right hand side. You replace on the right hand side, then you have 1 minus sin square theta, which is equal to cos square theta. Similarly, 1 minus cos square theta, which is 1 minus sin square theta. Only sin square theta. Okay, so with the help of one identity you can form 3. That is a basic identity, and that is very useful for also you take mathematics like in 11th and 12th. So this trigonometrical concept is very useful for other classes also, because this is the basic concept of trigonometry, in which first identity here we form by the help of Pythagoras theorem: sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Other one is 1 minus sin square theta, which is equal to cos square theta, and 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. Similarly, now we have the second, and second is what? Divide by b square. So here we divide all terms by b square. So h square by b square, p square by b square, and here b square by b square. Okay, because one term always common, so that is cancel out. And how many times it is cancel out? One time. So now again this two terms in whole square, so you can combine right down here h by b, and then you put whole square of complete with bracket, and p by b of whole square, and you have 1 here. Okay, what is the formula for h by b? What do you mean by h by b? Beta, in introduction to trigonometric function also we know
Sec
theta. Okay, so in place of h by b you put sec theta. Similarly, p by b. What do you mean by p by b? Tan theta. Okay, now two trigonometrical ratios you have here, because there are two ratios are given with respect to side: hypotenuse upon base, that is sec theta, and perpendicular upon base, that is tan theta. So you replace the value h by b, that is sec theta, so you can write here sec square theta. Similarly, p by b you have here, then you put tan square theta, and then plus 1. So this is the second identity you form with the help of Pythagoras theorem. Sec square theta equal to tan square theta plus 1. Okay, now again similarly the same situation are here. Now again you form two more identity with the help of this identity. You have sec square theta equal to tan square theta plus 1. This is the first one, and then now you replace this value tan sec square theta on the left hand side. Then you have sec square theta minus tan square theta, which is equal to 1. Okay, then sec square theta, and then replace by this 1. So you have minus 1 here and equal to tan square theta. Okay, so two more identity you form with
more identity, that is sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Like in the previous one we have sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. But in the second identity we have sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. Similarly this 1 is shifted here, then sec square theta minus 1. But here maximum students they are doing the mistake. They are maximum write down 1 minus sec square. That is a big mistake. But here sec square theta minus 1 is the actual identity, not 1 minus sec square theta. Okay? So you remember sec square theta minus 1, that is a tan square theta. Okay, then now last one, because you write down 3 times, so 2 times are done here and 2 identities also here formed. And now last one is h square equal to p square plus b square. Again you write down the Pythagoras theorem. And last is here divided by p square. Okay, so h square by p square equal to p square by p square and p square by p square. Okay, so p square is cancelled out. And now here h square by p square. Again you write down in the combined form h by p of whole square. P square is divided, so you can write 1 here. Similarly b upon p of whole square. Okay, then also we know this is the ratio of sides, and ratio of sides form the trigonometrical ratio. Okay, so h by p, what is the ratio of h by p in which trigonometrical ratio form?
Cosec.
Cosec theta, yes. Similarly b by p,
Cot.
cot theta. Okay, so now replace the value h by p is cosec theta, so you write here cosec square theta, which is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, now this cot square theta again now shifted here because 2 more identity here we can form. So cosec square theta minus cot square theta, which is equal to 1. Okay, then cosec square theta minus 1, which is equal to cot square theta. Yes, again you doing the same here, same problem and same mistake again you opted here. Like cosec square theta minus 1, maximum times you write down 1 minus cosec square. That is a mistake. Okay, because you have the minus sign, mistake is here. Because 1 minus sin square, 1 minus cos square, that is in the first identity. But in the second identity and third identity they are minus 1, sec square by minus 1, and here cosec square theta minus 1. So you remember in this 2 identity. Okay, so now we have here identity. Suppose in your board examination question is asking, suppose you have to show that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay, so first you write down the diagram of right angle triangle. Okay, and draw at the sides like hypotenuse, perpendicular and base, and then write down the Pythagoras theorem. And suppose this identity for proving sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So we know that this identity formed by the divide by h square, because we know that first formula for the sin theta is p by h, cos theta that is v by h. Both trigonometrical ratio have the same denominator. Sin and cos both have the same divisor as a h. Similarly, suppose this identity is formed, then how you can say that, like sir, by which sides we divide by? How we check? So first you check out with the help of formula. You can write here sec square theta equal to tan square theta plus 1, and we know that sec means what? H by p, and tan means what? B by p. Okay, p by p here. Both trigonometric ratio have denominator as a b. Therefore, Pythagoras theorem divide by b square. And similarly, suppose this identity you have to show that, then you know that first thing is here cosec square theta and cot square theta. Cosec is h by p and cot is b by p. Again you have the same denominator, both the denominator having p. So very simple concept, you divide by p square. Okay, so how we decide trigonometry identities? One identity you have to show that in the board examination. Then by which sides you divide? Okay, so depend on their trigonometrical ratios formula. Okay, sin and cos having the same denominator, sec and tan have the same denominator, cosec and cot have the same denominator. Okay, now got it? Yes. Anybody who have doubt, then ask the question.
No, sir.
No. Yes.
Sir, you had the previous question in identities of the sec square theta and the tan square theta plus 1. And we have a mistake in exam, we write the formula. In the sec
So only change by because you write down the wrong formula, like in place of sec square minus 1, you can write 1 minus sec square. Then you have the minus sign mistake here. Okay, any number like 2 minus 1 is 1, but 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Resultant term is same, but their answer is affected by the minus sign. Okay, now some trigonometrical identities we have to show that here. Small type of questions. Now we start from learning the how you do the identity in trigonometric ratios. Okay, so first concept is what? Here we write down some results. They are directly given, like sin theta into cosec theta. What do you mean by sin theta into cosec theta? Sin theta and cosec theta. Reciprocal of sin is cosec is given, and both are combined given. Then what is the result?
1.
1, obvious, because we know that sin theta you put as it is here, and what do you mean by the cosec theta? We know that cosec theta formula is 1 by sin.
1 by sin theta.
Okay, so sin is cancelled out. What is the result here? We
1.
have 1. Okay, so it is directly now know that if trigonometric ratios, they are found with their opposite term, like sin opposite is cosec, cos opposite is sec, tan opposite is cot. If they are together, then result always be 1. So two more results also we write down here, cos theta into sec theta. What is the result of cos theta into sec theta?
Cos 1.
Cos into 1
1. Again directly write down, because now here we have to show that sin into cosec, cosec means 1 by sin, then we got the 1. And now here we form the identical property here. If trigonometric ratio come with their opposite trigonometric ratio, then result always be 1. Similarly here we write down cos theta into sec theta is 1. And third is cot theta into tan theta. Again
1.
1. But now with different form, like cos theta into tan theta. Okay, what is the resultant term now we have in the simplest form? Cos theta into tan theta equal to what? Because tan theta having two formula, 1 by cot and sin by cos.
Yes.
Okay, so here cos already is given, so we put the formula of tan in form of sin by cos. Okay, so here we write down cos theta and tan theta is what?
Sin by
theta
cos.
by cos theta. Then cos theta is
Cancel.
cancel. What is remaining here?
Sin theta.
Okay, so in the examination maybe you have to show that cos theta and tan theta equal to, you have to show that it is sin theta.
Yes.
Okay, now second maybe here sin theta into cot theta, you have to show that which is equal to cos theta. So you take the LHS part here, write down LHS. What is LHS? Sin theta and
Cot theta.
cot theta. What is sin theta? There is no formula for sin, because we know the formula of cot in form of cos by sin, because there are two formula for tan and cot. Okay, one formula for cot is 1 by tan, but another formula is cos by sin. So you can write here cot formula is cos theta by sin theta.
So answer is cos theta.
Yes, cos theta, not cot. Cos theta. Okay, so very easy result we have in 3 steps. You got the result. Similarly, the same concept you apply for the another one. Like you have 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta. Okay, then into cos square theta equal to cos to the power 4. You have to show that. How it is cos to the power 4 theta. Okay, then it's very simple. Here we write down the LHS part. Okay, in LHS part you have 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta, and then cos square. Right? Now we have this is in form of identity, since we know that Okay, and then put here cos square theta. Right? And this is its identity. We know that in the previous layer we have to show that 1 minus sin square is an identity. So you first show out here sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to what? 1. And then cos square theta equal to what? 1 minus sin square theta. So this is identity. In place of 1 minus sin square you replace by cos square. So this bracket is cos square. And cos square already is given here. So cos square into cos square is what? Cos to the power 40. Right?
Yes.
Okay, one more result. Again here we have to do the same. 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta into cosec square theta equal to 1. Okay, this two numbers are here and then into cosec square theta you got 1. So how it is 1? So first you write down the LHS part. 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta into cosec square theta. Okay, again since we know that the same identity here a plus b, a minus b. Again here you can write here a square minus b square. So now just what happened if you use this identity and here 1 plus cos and 1 minus cos is given, then what happened?
1 minus cos
1 minus cos square theta. Good. And what is the next term? You put as it is cosec square theta. Yes, Akash. What is the identity 1 minus cos square?
Sir, 1 minus cos square into sin square upon cos square, then cos square and cos square will cancel.
Identity. I asked about the identity. 1 minus cos square is an identity or not?
Yes.
If it is identity, then what is the result of 1 minus cos square?
Sin.
Similarly, same concept here we use.
Yes.
Okay, we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay, then what happened here? You write down sin square theta as it is and then 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. So in place of this bracket you replace like what? Sin square theta. And into here cosec square theta already is with this term. You put as it is here. And now sin and cosec they are reciprocal together again. We have first showed it there in the first question. Sin theta into cosec theta is 1. So you replace this sin square theta, you put as it is here. Cos square theta, you can write 1 by sin square. So which is cancelled out. What result you have here?
1.
1. That is the right answer. So very simple result is given here. Okay, two brackets, two trigonometrical ratios, one trigonometrical ratios, you multiply and you got the another result. Okay, in the simplest form. Okay, so this is only introductory part of the question. If we have two brackets, then multiply, then what is the resulting terms we have in the next form. Okay, so these concepts are very easy. But by the help of this concept, we have more result about this trigonometrical identities form, like you have to show that, okay, related with the same manner. Okay, then we have another question. Like here write down sec theta into 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin. Okay, then what is the result? Sec theta into 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta, which is equal to cos theta. How it is cos theta?
So it is same with
Yes, again the same concept we use here. Sec theta is outside right down here. 1 minus sin, 1 plus sin. Again we have the identity
A minus B
A minus B plus B. Okay, because in previous question also known that this type of questions. Okay, first you write down LHS part here sec theta and then 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. Okay, since here you write down using the identity A minus B, A plus B, which is equal to A square minus Okay, now we have two brackets, one minus sign and one plus sign from this identity. Then it is sec theta into 1 minus sin square theta. Okay, now 1 minus sin square theta form the identity. Since we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So cos square theta equal to 1 minus sin square. And you have 1 minus sin square, so in place of 1 minus sin square you substitute cos square theta. So sec theta into cos square theta. Okay, sec theta is what? 1 by cos theta, it is reciprocal of cos. And now you have numerator value is cos square theta, so 1 cos is cancelled out here. What is remaining?
1.
Cos theta. And cos theta is the right hand side. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So now the same question now we have to write down. And then sec theta 1 minus sin theta sec theta plus tan theta equal to what? Result is 1. Okay, only here we change the bracket. In place of 1 plus sin theta, this bracket is replaced by sec theta plus tan theta. Your result is 1. How it is 1? Okay, then first thing is brackets are not same, so you are not using the identity. Okay, so basically first you write down the LHS part. What is the LHS part here? Sec theta into 1 minus sin theta
Into sec
and
theta.
sec theta plus tan theta.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now we have to use the formula for sec theta and tan theta. What is the formula of sec theta? Okay, then you have sec theta and then 1 minus sin theta, you put as it is here. Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. Similarly, tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. Because we know that both formulas sec theta and tan theta.
Yes.
Okay, they are not in form of this square. So we put the formula for sec theta and tan theta. Okay, then we have the LCM for this term. 1 minus sin theta you put as it is here, and then taking the LCM, your LCM is cos theta. Okay, then you have 1 plus sin theta. Okay, now you have the bracket 1 minus sin and 1 plus sin. What do you mean by 1 minus sin and 1 plus sin? Again, according to this question, we have to bracket a minus b plus b. Then both the brackets are multiplied. Then you have sec theta into 1 minus
Sin square.
sin square theta upon
Cos theta.
cos theta.
Yes.
Okay, what do you mean by 1 minus sin square?
Cos.
That is the cos square theta.
Yes.
Because here we use the concept of identity. Then sec theta into cos square theta upon
Cos theta.
cos theta. So 1 cos is cancelled out. What is remaining?
Sec into cos.
Sec theta into
Cos theta.
cos theta. Again they are reciprocal. What do you mean by sin and cos? Sorry, sec and cos.
1 by cos theta into.
1 by cos theta in place of sec theta you write down 1 by cos theta.
Yes.
Cos theta is cancelled out. It is
1.
So 1 is the RHS part. Okay, so we have to show that result cos theta is
1.
RHS 1.